it getting caught. So one thing you have to watch out for is that. And that's not you doing anything wrong. That's just what happens sometimes when it's slack. Pull it down, it's fixed.
Cool.
So the key tell of that is that
the black isn't upright.
Well, that and also this white is like really, it's like almost it's straddling the wire.
Sure.
That's a tell of it. All right, and then this is the same thing, figure 8, lock it down, and then tie it off.
Cool.
This one's a lot more slack than the other towers do, but and at the end of every day, make sure these are closed, because whether we like it or not, sometimes people get a bright idea to climb up on these, and you want these to be closed just because
people can fall off.
Yeah, people can fall off, and it makes it less likely because, you know,
and like I said,
it's the festival. People get wasted out here, people get drunk out here. Yeah, these things need to get readjusted. All right. Yeah, one of our favorite hawks for ground crew, because ground crew should also be
hawking.
Yeah, you're probably not going to get that. They're just leaving now. I'm gonna yeah, so ground crew should also, when they're not, so basically ground crew's duties are, and I can write this down too, ground crew's duties are harnessing people up, cleaning the gear, especially the helmets, lysoling them out.
Okay. As they come back to them, right?
Yeah, as they come back to them, and we should have one bin of clean helmets and one bin of dirty helmets, aka helmets to be
incoming
Lysol.
And outgoing, sure.
Yeah, incoming and outgoing, basically. And the bin of dirty helmets, like, you don't have to be Lysoling them as they hand them to you, because that can get a little.
They could get gross.
You could have like one after another.
Sure.
So put them in the like the dirty bin, and then when you need to, or when you have downtime, Lysol them. That's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Whenever I do like groups of people, so I like to start off with new people, like new crews, starting off with 5 people every 10 minutes.
Sure.
That way they have it's a few number of people. They can get used to like sending them and stuff. And also that it's not like you're throwing away money, because during the first couple weekends it's really not that busy.
Sure.
Especially when the festival is.
It's gonna be slammed this year, sir.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is. I always forget that it's been closed for a year.
Yeah, and all the festivals that have been open this year so far have just been amazing. I mean, the numbers have been amazing.
Good. In which case, you probably want to have crews come out here earlier then, because
for sure.
Every other season I had to basically train crews
the day of. Sure. Yeah, we'll do our best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so the biggest thing I can recommend is just, yeah, it is you're gonna, like, yeah, the money part is the factor. The thing is, like with the climbing tower or with the like bungee or whatever, this can be really dangerous if you're not doing it properly.
Right. And well, the climbing tower can be pretty dangerous.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And so the thing with this is just you have to make sure that just like your crews know what they're doing. They're not.
And that they're confident in it.
They're confident in their abilities, because, you know, as long as when they're confident in their abilities, that's when you can start doing stuff like the 15 every 20 minutes. And like I said, that was always, you know, the dream amount, because that way you're not swarming. It's still a big group number, and you're still making a shit ton of money.
Sure.
So yeah, and that was also make sure you're staying hydrated.
Yeah, I don't have any water out here for a second.
I know.
I'm sorry. I would have brought some.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. So yeah. So I'm going to.
I can put everything away. Like, it's not a big deal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna grab.
I appreciate your time. Oh yeah, and
let me just I honestly, I love coming back out here and running it. I love the zip line. It just.
So why don't you come back this year?
It's a lot of work, and I mean I might.
That's for you. For gas money your time.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
You know, I'm still thinking about it. Hi. No, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, and just past experiences with just management and everything out here.
Sure.
I loved Bonnie. It was just there's a lot of shit going on, and it's busy, and there's not enough resources, and there's a lot of places that need those not enough resources.
Sure. Yeah.
So
understood.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, I'm still thinking it over. I have to contemplate between school, between college and shit. Ponchos, these are important. You can usually get those The let me go talk about one of these boots down here. We'll give them out usually to us as long as you just say, you know, from the Zipline, some ponchos. Oh, really important. It's like the general. Yeah, it's a traveler shop.
Oh, sure, okay.
They're good friends with the Zipline and stuff. And like I said, if we do want to come back out. Or
Do you know anything about the sponsorship? The Flyover America?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I just saw signs for it, so we didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was really just me out here running stuff. I didn't really, because up until this year, I think the Zipline was its own thing. It wasn't technically a part of Games and Rides, so.
Sure.
I reported to Bonnie, and
Okay.
Noah reported all the other shit. So.
Gotcha.
Here are the waivers.
Yep, I've been through all that already.
Yeah, perfect. So,
it was all torn up by mice. It was all mice nests.
Of course it was, God.
So I just went through it all and made sure it's all normal. And that's just obviously a notebook from last year.
Yeah.
Or whatever, several years. Ugh. Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Ian, for coming out.
No.
Oh, it's fun to be the first person testing a zip line.
It is.
And so you don't know, like, you know, the 7S, 7Hs?
I never really nobody ever told me that was what, like the procedures and stuff that we did for training. I just trained people in how I was trained in, and that was enough for times. So also, I'm gonna grab the stool. Another really, really important thing. Make sure that each crew member has a lightning tracker on their phone. These are giant.
Oh yeah, sure.
Giant lightning rods.
Absolutely.
The metal thing, and have them set. So.
I still feel like I'm wearing that thing.
I know.
So you're just gonna write some stuff down for us?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this stuff cleaned up then.
Yeah. I'm just